Welcome back, everybody. This is Josh, aka Rockin' Rainer, here with Basement Level Magic, and we are going into another modern queue. This is a very good starting hand. We've got two creatures, or we've got three creatures. We've got a Skullcrack. This is definitely a keep. If you have not already done so, go check out my. Actually, it's below me this time. Go check out my Twitch channel. I did recently start streaming on Twitch, and you can see the times that I typically play listed on there. I'm going to use the fetch land here because we're not going to need a lot more lands. So even though it's not thinning it out a ton, you know, it's technically a little bit of mathematical advantage to go ahead and try to thin it. Alright, so we are playing red-blue. So good to see it's not another burn matchup. One thing that I like to do anytime I know what they have in hand, I like to keep this open, and then once they play it, just go ahead and click it away. It just gives you a little bit of advantage. Alright, so right here, I'm actually going to just play the basic mountain, play our Swift Spear, and then go ahead and Lava Spike and attack in. Now the reason why I did not use the fetch land this time is because with a second Eidolon, I'm actually okay with drawing another land, because then I can play two Eidolons next turn. Alright, and so he's got a Dispel. That's going to be really good to know. Anytime you know the counter magic that somebody's playing, it's definitely an important thing. Holy cow, is this... I have not seen this deck for a while. So, the point of this deck... So when you cast an instant or sorcery, this guy gets a +3/+0 and can attack, even though he has Defender. So... yeah, the opponent is going to... it's almost combo-y. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do the... Inspiring Vantage. We'll play the Swift Spear, and then we'll play the Eidolon. We can safely attack in. We're not going to get a lot of damage through, but even just a little bit of damage I think is going to be worthwhile here. Yeah, so even though it's only 1 point of damage, you know, with burn, you want to get your damage in when you can. Now, one thing that I have liked to do against a deck like this is I want them to use their mana on my turn, because they're probably running Kiln Fiend as well, and if they are having to use their mana on, or if they're having to use their instants and sorceries on my turn, then that means that they are not going to be able to attack as profitably. Okay, so can't be blocked, and that's going to happen again next turn. Target creature gains double strike. Okay. So is he going to be able to kill me? He is. That's a turn 4 kill. And, you know, this deck that this guy's playing, it's a pretty budget-friendly deck. So if you are looking for another cheaper way to get into Modern, the opponent's deck is definitely something you'll want to look into. That's a turn 4 win. He attacked one time. Alright, so against that, like I said, Kiln Fiend is probably in it as well. We could look Deflecting Palm. I don't really know that I need to look to do Path to Exile. I don't think Grim Lavamancer seems just too slow in this. Obviously, he's going to be coming hard and fast. And I don't think he's going to be doing a lot of life gain, so we could probably go down a Skullcrack. Rest of these cards not looking super good in the matchup. I could see something like a Path to Exile, just because let them go ahead and do all their instants and then try to kill their creature. It might be a little bit better than something like Searing Blaze because let me look up real quick. What's Kiln Fiend's toughness? Because if it's a 4 toughness creature, okay, so it's a 1/2. So we can still take advantage of like our Searing Blaze effects. I'm gonna go ahead and try this then, because if I remember right, they really only run like 8 creatures probably. They might run the red-blue flyer with haste that gets prowess, but I'm not sure. Alright, so this is one of those tough ones. This is a hand that you need to play. It doesn't always feel good, but one-landers are perfectly playable in a deck like this. I'm going to grab a Sacred Foundry, because we don't know what we might get. Attacking with the Goblin Guide. Alright, so he's got a Cyclops online. We don't want to do a ton of damage to ourselves now. I just want to get creatures out here. Alright, so the good thing is he won't be able to play that Cyclops until the turn 3. And if we can draw a land right now, we're going to be in an okay spot. Yeah, it's a creature. So you add 1 land to this hand, and this is right where you want to be. Alright, so he's got a Mutagenic Growth. Yeah, he's going to be able to go off pretty good once he gets to attack. If we can get 1 land, 1 land will be good. There it is. Alright, so we can Lava Spike, and then we'll Lava Spike again, and then attack in for the win. So turn 4 kills on both turns, on both the first and the second match. Yeah, Mutagenic Growth just to kill himself because he doesn't want me to do it. So that works. So I think we're going to keep the same thing. Now that we're on the draw, I'm actually going to go ahead and bring in some Path to Exiles and take out 1 Eidolon and 2 Searing Blazes. I do want to keep the rest. So against his creatures, we've got the Path to Exiles and we've got Deflecting Palm. So we've got some ways to interact and try to kill his guys. Being on the draw, I definitely want to be slightly more reactive, like I'm going here. Again, this is a hand that you pretty much got to keep, even though it's only a 1-lander. Oh, he does have Swiftspear. Okay. Definitely makes sense too. So I gotta remember, I believe that Deflecting Palm on Double Strike only only deflects the first half. So we don't want to get too low in case they do something crazy like they did in that first game. But like in the first one, he was dealing 8 damage with double strike, so we could have done 8 damage to him and he did 8 damage to us. It's still much better than taking 16 damage, so we would have won that first one if we had something like that in our hand. Alright, so Lightning Bolt on the guide. Yeah, in these burn matchups, you really want to go after your opponent's creatures. They're much more important than you might think. And he's only got 1 land, so that Swift Spirit is his way of having recurring damage. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to play this. I'll take the damage. We'll do Lava Spike. And then hopefully we can just burn him out here. We do have 10 points of burn, plus 6 points of life gain. Let's go Boros Charm. I think I'm okay with taking the damage from this Sacred Foundry. We do have six more points of burn, so we can get him down to 5. And I'm going to just do the 1. Okay. So we've got 6 more points of burn. He's down to virtually 2. So does Deflecting Palm work against Lightning Strike? Or Lightning Bolt? Next time Ace Source would... Yeah, I don't think it matters as much. So we'll just keep going here. If he ever gets a creature to be able to attack in, and there's the Skullcrack. That one took a while, you know, turn 6 victory. But as you can see, Modern Bird still doing fine. Let's see if we can find some matchups that aren't quite so red-based, and show you how it looks. Thanks for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and check out my my Twitch channel. It's Rockin' Rainer. I'll see you later. Thanks.